All right, guys, welcome to the first episode of our podcast, Deetales. We'll explain the name in a minute. So basically, this podcast was mine and my husband over here's idea. Literally just talking about interesting stories, interesting things that are going on in the world that we come across. Now, maybe I'll hand it over to William to explain the name.
Okay, sure. So Deetales, basically we were going to call it Give Me the Deets, as in like give me the details. But then we thought maybe that's a bit lame, and no offense to people that have a podcast called Give Me the Deets. And then we thought, we'll do a little play on word where we call it Deetales, as in like details, and as well as tales, like stories.
Yes.
So,
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do a quick introduction. So my name is Nada. I'm not going to say Nada because everyone calls me Nada, but he hates it. My name's Nada. That's how you pronounce it. I'm good with Nads, Natty Nads. Ooh. Over to you, my co-host and lovely husband.
My name's Walid. Nada and I got married in December last year, so fairly
about
new.
7 months ago.
6.5 months ago.
On to today's topic. Walid has recently done the impossible. He has somehow managed to get his hands on the exclusive...
The one and only... Wait, you need to hype it up more. You can't just...
The impossible, legendary...
magnificent, rarest item in the world. Rarer than any shoe, any Nike, any... What's the rarest shoes?
Yeezys, maybe?
Yeezys that cost $20,000. Throw them all in the bin.
His eyes are closed. The passion.
Today... not today, but last week or 2 weeks ago, I have gotten myself...
Done the impossible.
And I have gotten myself a PlayStation 5.
How? Explain.
Well, today we're here to talk about why it's so difficult to get a PlayStation 5.
And what Walid had to do to get it.
Exactly.
The things he went through.
Which many people can't really do unless you're in Australia and are very lucky.
No, you can't even do it here anymore. Explain.
Okay. In a short story, we have a mobile provider, an NBN internet providing service company. They're called Vodafone, and they provide internet and mobile services to consumers.
Thank you for the PS5.
Basically, what they have done is bought a bunch of PlayStation 5s, which is totally not even their business market.
From God knows where.
Yeah, seriously. And they have, come up with this great business strategy where they're like,
smart. It's
if you want a PlayStation 5, then you need to sign up with our mobile plan and with our internet, and then we'll get you to pay for a PlayStation 5. It's not even free. You have
monthly.
Obviously, you have to pay for it. What am I talking about? But it's such a smart business strategy, don't you think?
It is. It's really smart.
It's crazy. So anyways, I got sucked in because it's so hard to find a PlayStation 5.
I remember I went up to him. I'm like, Walid, do you know how easy it is to get a PS5? You literally call this number. He literally called the number. They're like, it'll be at your house in 3 weeks.
I was like, hey, can I use your internet and your mobile plan and services? Sure, here's a PlayStation 5. Boom. And it happened. Like that easy.
Yeah.
But the question is, why is it so difficult for people to find their own PlayStation 5s? Well, one reason is they don't live in Australia and they don't have Vodafone, so they can't do what I did. And also, if you do live in Australia and want to do what I did, it's actually sold out now with Vodafone, apparently. But don't take my word for it.
Could have the digital version still.
Could, but come on.
Sold out of
you need
the
disc version.
Yeah.
Anyways, so why is it difficult to get a PlayStation 5? So I've done some of my research. And according to Jim Ryan, if you know Jim Ryan.
Bloody Jim.
Come on, Jim Ryan. Jim Ryan.
Sounds like the most basic.
Sony CEO.
Come on, Jim Ryan.
He says, obviously, in a pandemic, supply chains become a little more complicated than would normally be the case.
Fair enough.
So, he's leading towards the COVID-19.
Blame everything on COVID.
Of course, it's just easy, isn't it?
I break my hand, blame it on COVID. I spill juice on Walid, COVID's fault, not mine.
It's COVID, obviously. Yeah. One very visible... I can't read over this microphone.
Where's your glasses?
Nah, it's all right. I'm not that blind today. One very visible example is the difficulties in the semiconductor market. This is where the story of the scarce product of the PlayStation 5 begins. So, the semiconductor market.
Yes.
Semiconductor market. Do you know what the semiconductor chip is? Because I have no idea.
I'm assuming it's just like a little computery.
It's those smart things that, like, if you hold one in your hand, people think you're like an IT wizard or something. But it's just those green chips. Or
they're in everything.
Yeah, they're in every devices, laptops, mobile phones, PlayStation 5s. So anyways, these things are just running very scarce in today's society because of the COVID pandemic. And this is driven by the logistics of like...
hard to import and export things.
Exactly. Yeah. So the shutdown of COVID is driving this. Yeah. And it's not even a PlayStation 5. We're going to start like moving into this generation where like every device, even this mobile phone, might be scarce
by the way,
because of these chips.
Is on its last legs.
This phone sucks.
He's hoping to get a new one in October.
No, this phone's great. Sorry, I can't just say it sucks.
It's sucking
but it's
every day.
on its last legs, hence it kind of sucks. Anyways, so apparently these chips are manufactured in Taiwan. Majority. I was gonna say majority or something. The majority of them. The majority of them are manufactured in Taiwan. I'm sure they're also manufactured in other Asian areas. Can I say Asian areas?
Asia Pacific region.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Of course, I don't want to bloody get cancelled in the first episode. In Asia, yes.
Because of the cost effectiveness.
Yes.
Thank you, Asia.
Yes, mathematics.
For all the products. We love you, Asia.
Yes,
Thank you.
calculus. Yeah, so manufactured in Taiwan. So you can just imagine that, you know, apparently they're working on overtime, overcharging themselves,
24/7.
overtime, working hard. 24/7. They're not sleeping. They're not even eating, having a shower, nothing. And they're just making chips all day.
Surely they don't get paid
and
enough
they don't
for
even
that.
get paid for. No, I'm joking. But yeah, so it's just running scarce, and it all comes down to the COVID-19 pandemic. So it's very unfortunate. Man. Come on, they need to pull their things together, man. Not good enough, clearly. No, I'm joking. That's very harsh.
This is not the Fire Festival and Island people, Walid. Come on.
So like I said, semiconductor chips currently being produced only in Taiwan, but in other sources, majority in Taiwan. So I'm not going to say only.
There you go, guys. Here's an idea. If you want to get rich, figure out how to make semiconductor chips.
There you go. That's a new business idea right now.
In America, in Australia.
You've heard it from Deetales first.
You're going to have to price match with Taiwan. I hear it's very competitive.
And then my boy, Hiroki Totoki, Sony CFO.
Hiroki Totoki.
He says, it's so fun to say, Hiroki Totoki.
Yeah,
like, what a name.
Cool name.
So cool.
Hiroki Totoki.
Anyways, he says, I don't think demand is calming down this year, and even if we secure a lot more devices and produce many more units of the PlayStation 5 next year, our supply would not be able to catch up with demand.
The demand is crazy.
It's insane.
But especially because people can't get it.
Insane.
It makes them want it so much more.
Oh, man.
So much more.
Yeah, what's that quote? You want what you can't get. That's it. Like, facts. Yeah. Like, it's people don't even want a PlayStation 5 to play anymore. They just want it so they can be like, hey guys, I've got a PlayStation 5.
Yeah. My question is, okay, if the PlayStation 5 is having this shortage because of the conductor chip.
We're still recording, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Which is in everything.
Lovely.
Why is the Xbox fine?
Is it fine? I don't know. I haven't done my research. Yeah. Is it out of stock? I swear, I went to a JB store, which is another retailer that sells electronic products and all that. I think they had some in stock.
Yeah.
Now, if you want an answer to that question, I don't know if I have the numbers here, but I believe the PlayStation 5... Oh, I wish I had the numbers. But the PlayStation 5 is outselling the Xbox by a mile. Yeah. Like...
It's more innovative.
It's insane. Like, they are just
They've
killing
got exclusives. And
I'm sorry, Xbox, but I've always been a PlayStation fan since the PS1. That's where I started. But the PS5 is smashing it. That's the thing. That's what I was going to say. People are in lockdown. They're stuck at home. Their governments are saying you're not allowed to go outside to buy your favorite carrot and plums and grapes and all that. You must stay at home and stay locked and sit down and do nothing with your life. So everyone is like, wow, this is really boring. I need to spark up my life.
Yeah.
PlayStation 5. Boom, boom, boom. This is why it's so in demand. People are so bored at home. They're just like, I need this new console.
If it wasn't for COVID and there was a lockdown because of, I don't know, something else. Prime time for Sony right now.
Exactly.
Everyone's sitting at home bored.
And another point why it's in so much demand is because people aren't even getting the console. So the question is, how is it selling out when people aren't even getting the console, right? this is another reason why the PlayStation 5 is selling out. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Scalpers. These people are the most disgusting people on the whole planet. And I'm sorry, that's so harsh.
If there's a scalper watching this video, please like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe and follow us. We appreciate your support. Otherwise, you are absolutely... Seriously, what they're doing is disgusting. Some of them are taking it to the extent where they're...
So wait. If you guys don't know what a scalper is,
yes,
they basically use computer software to purchase items that are very hard to get. Concert tickets, Yeezys, limited edition shoes.
Yeah, those are really hard to say too.
And the robot literally does it in like 0.2 seconds.
Yes.
So you'll be refreshing a page.
Damn, it's a lot of refreshes.
And like it'll be not in stock yet. You refresh one more time.
Sold out. You didn't even get to buy it, bro.
And these people buy like hundreds, if not like thousands.
I know there's a group with like 3,000 PS5s.
Yeah.
They're a whole clan.
Yeah. And then you go on Facebook Marketplace and it's like double the price to buy it.
Yeah, so there's a scale of scalpers. They're from trash to trash, obviously. But there's some people that buy 3 and are like, unused. I have a receipt. It's like, why did you buy it if it's unused? Because obviously you want to sell it for double the price, right?
Money.
So there's some people that buy 3 and they're trying to make some money out of it. And then there's some people that create like Python codes, like you said, and just try to buy out the whole store with how do they have this much money? Who knows? Disgusting. Buy out the whole store of PS5s and then try to sell it later.
Man, that's sad. Imagine like a 14 or like, is 14 old? Like a little boy telling his mum,
PS5,
I really want a PS5. And meanwhile, there's like a guy with like 10,000 just sitting in a warehouse or in his garage.
It's not nice.
Sad.
And like I said, people are stuck, locked at home. Like, why would people do that?
Yeah, it's
all
not fair.
for money. Get a job. That's not how you make money. Get a job, work your 9 to 5 or 9 to whatever,
but you know,
and make
like,
your money, man. Don't bloody buy PS5s.
Who's buying them at double the price? How desperate are you?
And I've been on Marketplace. I've seen these scalpers selling them for like 1,200.
Yeah. Oh my god!
It's 750 in Australia.
Speaking of people selling stupid things, there's this guy on eBay, right? Got scammed proper.
Oh wow! Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And technically, like, it's his fault he got scammed. So I don't know what actually ended up happening. But when the PS5 first came out, someone was selling a PS5 on eBay.
Yeah.
So it says PS5, blah, blah, blah. Please read description.
I already know where this is going.
Very clearly. Read the description
before
you buy.
Oh my God.
Someone buys it, pays like proper money, like
$800, $900.
$900. In the mail, like a few weeks later, they receive just a photo of a PS5, like a literal photo.
Seriously, man.
So basically goes back, reads the description, and the description very clearly, bold and like full caps. Please read. I am only selling an image of the PS5. And this guy had multiple sales on this. Like,
seriously, you're disgusting, man.
It came up on the news or on my Facebook. And I was just like, wow. Because to be honest, like,
read the description, people, please.
I don't read the description of something I'm buying unless I'm like checking for measurements. That's the only time. So I'll.
Fair enough.
You know what? Maybe if like it says please read description, I would.
And if you see a price for 800, you wouldn't think, oh, this will be a picture.
Yeah.
You think it's it must be the console. It's bloody expensive. Bloody,
Sad.
It's a joke, man. It's a joke.
Yeah.
But another point I want to discuss is very interestingly. So, first point is the PlayStation 5 in its first fiscal year, as at March 31, 2021, sold 7.8 million units. The PS4 in that time, same time frame, sold 7.6 million units. So the PS5 only sold 200k units more. It's more. But imagine if Sony had stock flying out the door. Imagine the sales. Imagine the loss. Like, insane how much they've lost.
They must be so upset right now.
And do you think they obviously don't like these scalpers, even though they're stocking out their PS5s and making them money?
But there's no one promoting the PS5.
Sony's products aren't going to the consumers they want them to go to.
Yeah.
So
it's
I
like
don't think
you have it. You'll tell someone your experience and they really, really want it.
Yeah.
They can't get it and share that, you
Literally.
know. You can't have your friends around and play and
Literally.
they go, wow, I want this console.
And no one's hyping up the PS5 because
Yeah.
it's all in the hands of scalpers who say, oh, it's unused and here's the receipt. They don't even play the console.
Yeah.
So
Don't
another point I want to mention also,
Yes, so
of the 338.9 million, a very specific number, of PlayStation 5 and PS4 games sold during the fiscal year, 31 March 2021, an incredible 220 million were downloaded out of the 339.
how much is
220
there a
were
percentage?
downloaded. Yes, because we both don't know mathematics.
Too many numbers.
That means around 65% of PlayStation's overall game sales were purchased through the PS Store.
I guess
65%.
You know what? Maybe that's why they made a digital version. But
Yes,
also,
we're moving into that generation.
there is a very logical explanation for why so many sales were through downloads in the PlayStation Store, and that is, were gaming stores even open during COVID lockdown? Shopping centers were closed.
If I worked at a gaming retail store, I would be sweating my pants a little bit.
Bit worried, bit stressed, eh?
That in the future you might be irrelevant, and
Gotta
that sounds very
diversify
harsh.
your income.
Yes. Maybe you can sell other things than games, because games can be sold on the PS Store.
They started selling like
They can
merch.
be sold on Amazon.
Yeah, they sell merch, water bottles, T-shirts. Those, what are they?
I can
Pop
buy
vinyls?
water bottles
Whatever they
at
are.
Kohl's if I want.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
but yeah, they're selling toys and stuff, which is cool. But
Yeah.
it's just interesting. We're moving into this digital generation.
Very
and
digital
we're
age
very
right now.
lazy with code right now.
Yeah.
So, but to summarize our points,
Yes.
demand from the consumer perspective, because of COVID-19 lockdown, people being bored,
Yes.
lack of chips, semiconductor. Taiwan mainly manufactures these apparently. Logistics and
Taiwan,
transporting of
Hold
this.
on, we just need to give them like a moment of silence for their
Yeah,
hard work.
I think so.
Taiwan, I just want to
We're
let you
thinking
know
of you.
we appreciate all the hard work that you've
Yes.
been doing, and your struggle is noted.
Yes.
And please hurry up.
And scalpers.
Yes,
Scalpers is a
scalpers.
big one.
Yes.
Please, I just want to leave with this message. If you see a scalper, do not promote what he is doing
Do
and
not
do not
purchase
purchase
from
from
them.
him at all. Let them suffer. Let them hold all this PS5 inventory
nothing to do.
and make no money out of their terrible schemes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right. Well, that was very dark.
a very good episode 1.
If you enjoyed our first video, please
Yes.
like, turn that little notification bell on, and hit subscribe, and
Share it.
share it. Share
You
it
know,
to your cousins.
I'm sure there's
your
a lot
friends,
of people.
your mum, your rabbit,
Yeah,
your
your
pet
rabbit.
turtle, anyone,
I'm sure,
anyone with
yeah.
eyes, even if it's an animal and they might understand and comprehend 1 second of this video, share it to
I mean,
them.
you did mention carrots and
Exactly.
plums. So
There you go.
anyway, guys, so I'm sure you'll know people that are also curious on why the PS5 is so scarce. Yeah, give them a share.
Yeah, let them know. Share this video. And stay tuned for the next episode, whatever it is about.
Yes. Take care, guys.
Peace.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Yes, this is recording. That's great.
Perfect.
Looks good.
This
How's
one?
this?